You've been told to eat carrots for your eyes. But what if I told you the real solution to aging vision isn't orange, isn't a pill, and definitely isn't sold by your eye doctor? It's a forgotten seed, ignored by 99% of seniors, that's been clinically shown to improve eyesight by over 30%. And it's probably sitting in your pantry right now. You've almost certainly heard the advice that carrots are good for your vision, maybe even from your doctor, or glimpsed it plastered in ads for eye vitamin supplements. But here's the thing. No one ever told you about the true secret power hiding in plain sight. Not your healthcare provider, not the companies hawking supplement bottles, and not the mainstream food industry that banks on selling you processed snacks or patented blends. What if I told you that the most powerful solution for preserving and enhancing your eyesight isn't found in a pill, can't be implanted surgically, and doesn't require a pair of glasses? Even high-end ones? It's something tiny, inexpensive, and routinely overlooked, but backed by real compelling science. Whole seeds, the kind you can buy in bulk, store in your pantry, and sprinkle on your meals. Yes, seeds, little dormant packages of nutrients. You might think, how could something so small possibly have a big enough effect to preserve vision long-term? Stick around, because what I'm about to share may shock you. 99% of seniors are never told how transformative these seeds can be for eye health. Yet several clinical studies have demonstrated that these seeds can produce measurable changes in the structure and function of the retina itself. Consider this. One particular seed number 3 in this video was shown to improve macular thickness by up to 32% in people with early macular degeneration. That's not a minor cosmetic change. It's the exact kind of structural support that helps block the very damage that leads to age-related blindness. Another study found that seed number C increased blood flow to the retina, reduced inflammation, and even offered protection for the optic nerve. Despite evidence like that, you'll never hear about it on primetime TV. Ever. Why? Because it works too well, costs almost nothing, and there's no big industry pushing it for profit. You don't see entire supplement companies built entirely around raw seeds. So in this video and script, we're pulling back the curtain. I'm going to walk you through the 7 most powerful seeds for protecting your vision and preserving your retina, ranked from number 7 up to number 1, the most potent, scientifically substantiated seed out there. Every seed on this list is science-backed, senior-safe, and truly life-changing, if you include them in your daily diet. Each section will explain the specific visual problem the seed can help with, the key nutrients or bioactive compounds inside each seed, the clinical or observational research evidence, practical usage tips, and realistic expectations. Rest assured, all the scientific references are linked in the description of the video. You can click through to every clinical study to verify what I'm stating. There's no marketing spin here, just powerful, real data. But before we dive into exploring seed number 7 through seed number 1, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. How old are you, and where are you watching from? We read and reply to every single comment, and you can always ask for help if you need it. That personal connection is at the heart of our community. Now let's jump into it, starting with number 7. Pumpkin seeds often get relegated to seasonal snacks or soup garnishes. But these little green-slivered nutrient bombs are amazingly dense in zinc, and zinc is vitally important for eyesight. If you're dealing with symptoms like dry eyes, difficulty seeing in low light, delayed adjustment to darkness, or light sensitivity, there's a strong chance your zinc levels are too low. And guess what? Pumpkin seeds contain around 7 milligrams of zinc per ounce, which puts them among the richest plant-based zinc sources on Earth. Here's why it matters. Zinc plays a key role in transporting vitamin A into the retina, where it's needed to produce melanin, the natural pigment that protects light-sensing cells from oxidative damage. Especially in seniors, low zinc levels are correlated with slower visual processing, poorer night vision, and higher oxidative stress in the macula, that tiny central retinal zone responsible for sharp, detailed vision. In fact, seniors who supplement both lutein and zinc experienced up to a 25% reduced progression of macular degeneration over 5 years, per a large clinical trial of over 1,000 participants. Pumpkin seeds also contain vitamin E, which helps reduce eye inflammation, and lutein, the plant pigment concentrated in the macula and frequently shown to slow macular aging. A 2018 trial published in Nutrients confirmed that combined zinc and lutein intake delivered real retinal protective benefits. 25% slower progression of degenerative changes over time. How to use pumpkin seeds for maximum impact. Use them raw and unsalted. Roasted seeds at high heat can damage delicate antioxidants. Soak overnight, then dry at low temperature. or toast lightly to preserve nutrients. Grind them and sprinkle into oatmeal or yogurt, blend into smoothies, or simply snack on them by the handful, about 1 ounce. For seniors with wheat or grain digestion sensitivities, pumpkin seed butter may be easier to digest and still nutritionally potent. Just 2 tablespoons daily can yield meaningful benefit with consistent use. Don't expect instant miracles, but over weeks and months of steady consumption, your retina is quietly building strength. Next up is a seed you may already have in your spice rack: fennel seeds. Sometimes dismissed as a breath-freshening after-meal chew, these tiny seeds actually contain powerful botanical compounds that benefit your microvascular circulation, which is critical to nourishing the retina. If your eyes feel dry, tired, slightly swollen after meals, or if you experience mild redness or puffiness, you might be experiencing low-grade inflammation tied to blood sugar fluctuations. Fennel seeds contain flavonoids and vitamin C, antioxidants that counter oxidative stress in tiny blood vessels behind the retina, and help lower intraocular pressure, a major risk factor in glaucoma and optic nerve damage. In fact, a 2020 study in the Journal of Ocular Pharmacology and Therapeutics found that fennel seed extract improved intraocular pressure and retina blood flow in animal models mimicking early glaucoma. They also reported an over 30% reduction in retinal damage within just 2 weeks of use. That's fast-acting, measurable effect on a major eye health marker. Fennel seeds also contain a compound called anethole, with proven anti-inflammatory effects, and have been linked to improved tear production and reduced eye swelling, especially helpful for elderly adults suffering dry eye discomfort. Many seniors report better eye hydration and less irritation when using small, consistent doses of fennel. How to use fennel seeds: steep 1 teaspoon in hot water to make a gentle fennel tea after meals. This supports digestion and optimizes absorption of the actives. Some people chew fennel seeds raw after meals for fresh breath and eye microvascular support. You don't need large amounts. Daily small doses, a teaspoon or 2, are sufficient. Use it consistently over a few weeks. Many users report reduced eye strain, especially after screen time or reading in low light. Sunflower seeds are ubiquitous as snacks or salad toppers, but most people consume them in a form stripped of most nutrients, heavily roasted and salted. For seniors, eating raw, unsalted sunflower seeds can be one of the best things you do for fighting inflammation in the retina. Especially manage it to preserve the macula. Central vision relies on the macula to deliver sharp, focused sight, used for reading, driving, recognizing faces. As we age, free radicals can damage these delicate cells unless protected. Enter vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant that particularly shields eye cells from oxidative stress. The landmark age-related eye disease study, AREDS, funded by the National Eye Institute, found that high doses of vitamin E combined with other nutrients can reduce macular degeneration progression by approx. 25% in high-risk individuals. Sunflower seeds are also rich in selenium, zinc, and copper, essential trace minerals that protect retinal tissue, aid lens clarity, and reduce blood vessel fragility. Many seniors are chronically deficient in these minerals, leading to blurry vision, poor low-light focus, and sensitivity to glare. Choose raw, unsalted sunflower seeds. Factory roasting often degrades vitamin E. Just 1 ounce a day gives nearly half of the recommended dietary allowance for vitamin E. Eat as a handful, grind into smoothies, stir into yogurt or oatmeal, or blend into homemade seed butter. Combine with chia or flax seeds for a nutrient-dense vision support snack mix. Consistent daily use supports long-term macular protection, even if changes feel gradual. Chia seeds offer a double defense for the aging eye. They support both retinal structure via omega-3 fats and microcirculation by helping regulate blood sugar and hydration. For seniors experiencing blurry vision after meals, difficulty focusing, frequent light sensitivity, or dehydration-linked eye discomfort, repeated spikes in blood sugar and poor hydration can silently damage the retina. Chia seeds are a powerful guard. They're loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, particularly alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a precursor your body converts to DHA, a key structural fat in the retina. DHA makes up around 60% of the lipids in eye photoreceptor cells, and low DHA levels are strongly associated with macular degeneration and retina thinning. One study published in Investigative Ophthalmology and Visual Science found seniors with higher DHA intake had a 38% lower risk of developing advanced AMD compared to those with low intake. When you soak 1-2 tablespoons in water overnight, the soluble fiber expands into a gel. This gel slows digestion, flattens post-meal blood sugar spikes, and helps retain hydration in the bloodstream. High blood sugar can damage tiny capillaries in the retina, causing micro tears and inflammation that often go unnoticed until vision loss occurs. By providing steady nutrient delivery and hydration, chia protects these capillaries, reducing silent long-term damage. Soak 1-2 tablespoons in water overnight, chia gel, then stir into smoothies, yogurt, oatmeal, or make chia pudding. Alternatively, drink chia water or add to fruit juice. This way your digestive system absorbs nutrients better. Eat daily. Even though you may not feel immediate improvement, over weeks your retina grows stronger and more resilient. Ideal for senior users managing blood sugar stability, dry eye symptoms, or post-meal visual fatigue. Now we come to seed number 3, Nigella sativa, known as black seed or black cumin. This isn't a trendy ingredient. It's been used in traditional medicine for centuries, but modern clinical studies have started to validate its effects on eye pressure, retina circulation, and optic nerve health. The key nutrient? Thymoquinone, a potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compound that has shown remarkable efficacy in the optic nerve and retina. One peer-reviewed study in evidence-based complementary and alternative medicine showed that black seed oil reduced intraocular pressure by 24% in just 6 weeks in patients with early glaucoma symptoms. That's huge. Lowering eye pressure significantly helps slow or prevent optic nerve damage, a major cause of vision loss in older adults. Nigella also improves blood circulation to the eye, which is critical for delivering oxygen and nutrients. Poor circulation is a silent killer. Without steady blood flow, photoreceptor cells can slowly deteriorate, even with normal vision tests. Nigella's ability to relax blood vessels and boost nitric oxide activity helps restore microvascular function, improving ocular oxygenation and resilience. How to use Nigella seeds effectively? Chew a very small amount raw, a pinch to 1/2 teaspoon, or mix 1/2 teaspoon of cold-pressed black seed oil into warm water or tea with honey taken daily. Sprinkle whole seeds over roasted vegetables or blend into salad dressings. Use high-quality, organic, cold-pressed oil or whole seeds. Processing methods affect bioactive potency. Many seniors report less eye fatigue, clearest vision in weeks, and improved dryness symptoms with consistent use. We're getting close to the top of the list, and seed number 2 is a favorite not only in traditional medicine but now in modern clinical nutrition circles as well. Known across ancient cultures as the seed of longevity, this tiny golden powerhouse has the potential to transform your vision health from the inside out. If your eyes are red, itchy, or irritated by mid-afternoon and you're noticing a slow, creeping loss of visual clarity as the day wears on, especially under bright lights or while reading, blood sugar might be playing a bigger role than you think. And fenugreek seeds could be the simple, affordable, and powerful solution you've been missing. Fenugreek seeds have a long-standing reputation in Ayurvedic and Eastern medicine, often used for everything from digestive troubles to stamina enhancement. But modern research has shown that these tiny yellow seeds pack a serious punch when it comes to managing blood sugar, and that directly impacts your retina's health. In a 2021 study published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences, researchers found that daily supplementation with fenugreek significantly lowered blood glucose levels by up to 30% in adults with pre-diabetic or diabetic markers. Even more impressively, participants showed a substantial reduction in oxidative stress inside retinal tissues. This is a critical win because oxidative stress in the eye accelerates glycation, a process where excess sugars bind to eye proteins and essentially rust them from the inside. Over time, this leads to cataracts, blurred vision, and diabetic retinopathy. But fenugreek doesn't just lower glucose, it protects your macula, the central region of the retina responsible for detailed vision, thanks to its naturally high levels of lutein. Lutein is the same powerful antioxidant found in leafy greens like spinach, but it's far more concentrated in seeds like fenugreek. Its job? To absorb high-energy blue light from screens, LED lighting, and sunlight, reduce inflammation, and shield your central vision from degenerative changes. Unfortunately, most seniors don't get enough lutein from their daily meals, especially if their diet is heavy on processed food and light on raw greens. That leaves the eyes vulnerable to accelerated aging and sunlight-induced damage. How to use fenugreek seeds for vision protection. Soak 1 teaspoon of whole fenugreek seeds overnight in a small glass of water. In the morning, drink the water on an empty stomach and chew the softened seeds if you can tolerate the slightly bitter flavor. You can also dry roast the seeds to mellow the bitterness and grind them into a powder. Sprinkle this into soups, stews, or add to lentil-based dishes. Some people prefer mixing the powder with yogurt or blending into smoothies for a less intense flavor. Consistency is key. Just 1-2 teaspoons per day, taken regularly, can lead to improved focus, visual sharpness, and reduced afternoon eye strain, especially if you're frequently reading, using screens, or exposed to indoor lighting for long periods. Many users report noticeable changes after a few weeks: less squinting, reduced redness, and fewer moments of dry blinking at night. And now we arrive at seed number 1, the most powerful seed for aging eyes ever documented in scientific literature. If you only add one seed to your life from this entire list, make it this one. Chances are, you've heard about flax seeds in the context of digestive health or heart support. But what nearly every senior has not heard is that flax seeds contain one of the highest concentrations of ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that is critical to the structure and health of your retina. Here's how it works. Your body takes ALA from flax seeds and converts it into DHA, the structural fat that makes up about 60% of the retina's photoreceptor cells. Without enough DHA, the retina becomes fragile. It begins to thin, contrast sensitivity decreases. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked older adults who consumed high ALA diets and found that they had a 40% lower risk of developing advanced macular degeneration. But the benefits don't stop there. Flax seeds also work to lower blood pressure and soothe inflammation. When these capillaries become inflamed or leaky, it leads to blurry vision, retinal fluid buildup, and even retinal bleeding. Important tip: whole flax seeds pass through your digestive system mostly undigested. You won't absorb the omega-3s unless you grind them first. Use freshly ground flax seeds. Buy them whole and grind small batches weekly. Stir 1 tablespoon into Greek yogurt, smoothies, oatmeal, or even soups after they cool down. Always store ground flax seeds in the refrigerator in an airtight container to keep them from going rancid. After a month of consistent use, many seniors report clearer overall vision, reduced eye strain, and fewer symptoms of dry eyes. Now you might be wondering, do I really need to eat 7 different seeds every day to protect my eyes? It might sound overwhelming, but here's the good news. You don't need to make 7 separate meals. Start with a base of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt or kefir. This gives you healthy fats and probiotics. The fats help your body absorb fat-soluble antioxidants like lutein and ALA. 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds, your retina's daily armor. 1 teaspoon of soaked chia seeds. Gel-like texture hydrates and stabilizes blood sugar. 1/2 teaspoon of black seed, nigella, supports healthy eye pressure and circulation. 1 teaspoon of soaked fenugreek seeds reduces blood sugar spikes and inflammation. A sprinkle of raw sunflower seeds, a potent source of vitamin E and zinc. A pinch of hemp seeds, for added magnesium, protein, and healthy fats. A teaspoon of raw pumpkin seeds, for a final boost of zinc, vitamin E, and lutein. Top your bowl with fresh mango, blueberries, or blackberries. These fruits are rich in anthocyanins. This vision breakfast gives you blood sugar balance, healthy fats for DHA production, antioxidants to fight oxidative damage. It's delicious, it's simple, and most importantly, it works. You're not like most seniors. And that's a good thing. If you've made it this far, you're not just casually browsing for health tips. You're investing in your long-term vision, and that's something we deeply respect. Most people wait until it's too late, until the damage is already done. But not you. You're taking action before the decline becomes permanent. Every seed we've covered today is backed by clinical science, affordable and accessible, easy to integrate into your daily routine, proven to support real eye health at the root cause. These aren't supplements. They're not gimmicks. They're whole, natural, powerful foods, the kind that your body recognizes, your eyes respond to, and your health thrives on. The sad reality? Over 90% of seniors lose some of their eyesight each year and never understand why. They blame aging, genetics, or bad luck. But most of the time, it comes down to a combination of missing nutrients, chronic inflammation, and poor blood flow, factors that can be addressed with food. Your action plan starts here. Start with just 1 seed, whichever one feels easiest to try. Use it daily. Notice the change, then layer in another seed. Build a new habit each week. In a few months, you won't just feel the difference, you'll see it. Tell us in the comments. What's the first seed you're going to try this week? Subscribe if you want more science-backed, senior-friendly videos just like this every week. And hit the bell icon so you never miss one. We're replying to every single comment. So if you have questions or want to share your experience, we'd love to hear from you. Because at the end of the day, your eyes deserve better than decline. They deserve daily defense.